Hello students, today's topic is very important to understand the organic reaction mechanism. Today I will discuss about reaction intermediates. In an organic reaction intermediates are products that we get in between the reaction for short time. Reaction intermediates. Here is an example: CH3, CH3, isopropyl alcohol plus attacking reagents. Here OH minus leaves to react with H plus to get H2O, making this carbon electron deficient positive charge. Carbocation. This is one kind of reaction intermediates. Now we will discuss types of reaction intermediate. One, carbocation. Second is carb anion. Third is free radical. Fourth is carbene, and fifth is radical cation. So reaction intermediates are generally of these 5 types. Now we will discuss about carbocation. In this word carbocation, here carbo means carbon and cation means positive charge ion. So carbocation is carbon with positive charge. Most of the reaction intermediates are of this type, that is carbocations. How can we get carbocation? Here is an example: CH3 Br, methyl bromide. This bond breaks such a way that these bond pair electrons are shifted to electronegative fragments. So bromine here gets negative charge and this carbon will get positive charge. This type of bond cleavage is known as heterolytic cleavage, where bond pair shifts to only one fragment. Important features of carbocation is we get carbocations by heterolytic cleavage. This is 1, and 2. Here carbon is electron deficient. So it is a electrophile or electron loving species. Number 2, carb anion. Here carbon has a negative charge, that is anion. Carbon is an anion, that is carbon possesses negative charge. Negative charge. CH3, CH2, Li, lithium, organometallic compound. Here lithium is a metal. So lithium is electropositive. So here also heterolytic cleavage is found. Lithium gets positive charge and ethyl group gets negative charge. So we have seen that we get carbon ion by heterolytic cleavage. One. Second is carbanion is electron rich species. So it is a nucleophile. Another type of reaction intermediate is free radical. We get free radical by homolytic fission or homolytic cleavage. Let's see. If it is heated, then this bond will break in such a way that each of carbon gets one electron each. This carbon gets one electron, this carbon gets one electron. This is free radical. So here we have seen that in homolytic cleavage, bond pair electron are equally shared by the both fragments. Some important features of free radical. Features or characteristics of free radical. Number one, we obtain free radicals by homolytic cleavage of covalent bond. Homolytic fission or cleavage. Number two, in this type of bond cleavage, we get no charge fragment. There is no positive charge or negative charge. So it is a neutral. So free radicals are neutral. Number three, here in carbon there are 7 electrons. So its octet is incomplete. Radicals has an incomplete octet. So it is an electrophile. Or electron loving species. Number 5, free radicals are highly reactive. Reacts with another free radical to get a neutral molecule, or it reacts with another neutral molecule to get a free radical. So this is some important features of free radicals. Carbocation.
Let's try to understand the hybridization in carbocation, carbanion and free radical, and let's discuss their structures.
Here in carbocation, carbon makes 3 sigma bonds and there is no lone pair. So this carbon is in sp2 hybridization. In carbanion, carbon makes 3 sigma bonds and has 1 lone pair. It is sp3 hybridization. And here 3 sigma bonds, no lone pair. This is single electron. So here carbon is in sp2 hybridization. Let's draw the structures. This is sp2 hybrid orbital, sp2 hybrid orbital, sp2 hybrid orbital, and there is vacant pz orbital. It is vacant and unhybridized. So the structure is trigonal coplanar. Let's draw the structure of carbanion. Here all orbitals are sp3 hybridized. sp3, 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 sp3. All are sp3 hybridized. With these 3 sp3 hybridized orbitals makes 3 sigma bonds, and in these sp3 hybrid orbitals there is 2 lone pair electrons. Here the structure is pyramidal. In free radical, carbon is in sp2 hybridization like carbocations. So here the structure of the free radical is like carbocation. sp2 hybridized, sp2 hybridized, sp2 hybridized orbital. With these 3 sp2 hybrid orbital, it makes 3 sigma bonds with another atom. And here in pz orbital, this is unhybridized. Here 1 electron is present. So the difference is pz orbital is fully vacant in carbocation, and in free radical there is a single electron in this pz unhybridized orbital. Here the structure is trigonal coplanar.
Here another type of reaction intermediate is carbene.
In carbene, carbon has 2 sigma bonds and 2 non-bonding electrons. 2 sigma bonds two non-bonding electrons. Another features of carbene is carbon has 6 electrons. So here carbon has an incomplete octet. It acts as an electrophile. Because of this incomplete octet. Then we will discuss types of carbene. Carbenes are of two types: singlet carbene. Second one is triplet carbene. Singlet carbene is like this, and triplet carbene. Singlet carbene has two unshared electrons of opposite spin in a same orbital. These two electrons in carbene remains in same orbital, and these two electrons have opposite spin. Triplet carbene has two electrons with same spin. It remains in different orbital, making it a diradical. Now the question is, why do we designate this carbene as singlet carbene and this carbene as triplet carbene? In singlet carbene, the spin state is singlet. What is spin state of electrons? Spin state. Formula to determine the spin state is 2s plus 1, where s is sum of spin numbers, where spin number is either plus half or minus half. In case of minus, we take it as mod. In singlet carbene, these two electrons has an opposite spin. So here spin state is 2. The summation of these two spin number is plus half minus half plus 1. This is 2. 0 plus 1 equal to 0 plus 1 equal to 1. So here spin state is 1. So we designate it as singlet carbene. In case of triplet carbene, these two electrons are of same spin, either plus half or minus half. So here 2 summation of spin number is plus half and this 1. 2 into 1 plus 1 equal to 3. So we get the spin state of triplet carbene is 3. So we called it triplet. Now we will discuss the hybridization of singlet carbene and triplet carbene. Carbon 6, its outer shell electronic configuration is 2s2 2p2 in ground state. Two s 2 3p orbitals. It has been found that in singlet carbene, carbon remains in its ground state. Here S and p orbital gets hybridized to make sp2. One pz orbitals remain vacant. The structure is carbon, here carbon has 3 sp2 hybridized orbitals. This is sp2 hybridized orbital, this is sp2 hybridized orbital, here another sp2 hybridized orbital, and here pz orbital is vacant. Here with these two sp2 hybrid orbitals makes 2 sigma bonds, and these 2 electrons of opposite spins, electron remains here. So its structure will be a trigonal coplanar, but here we can only see the sigma bonds, we cannot see the lone pairs, so we see it a bent structure. In triplet carbene, it has been found that carbon here is in excited state. So here in triplet carbene, carbon makes sp hybridization. sp hybridization. Let's draw the structure. Carbon, here 2 sp hybridized orbitals. With these 2 sp hybridized orbital, carbon makes 2 sigma bonds, and these 2 electrons are these 2 electrons. So here py orbital has 1 electron and pz orbital, pz orbital has 1 electron of same spin. Here in singlet carbene, these electrons are of opposite spin, and here in triplet carbene, these 2 electrons are of same spin. The structure of triplet carbene is linear. The bond angle is 180. The type of reaction intermediates is radical cation. Radical cation is like that. That is radical, free radical like stuff. And this is, here carbon has a positive charge, so it is a cation. Here carbon makes 2 sigma bonds. There is no lone pair, so here carbon is in sp hybridization. So it has a linear structure. Let's draw the structure. Two sp hybridized orbitals. This is py orbital. Pz orbitals. These 2 orbitals are unhybridized. In py orbital there is a electron, single electron, and pz orbital is vacant. Its structure is linear. Like triplet curving. Let's have some reaction and we will try to assume the reaction intermediates. Plus HI. Now tell me what reaction intermediates we will get in this reaction. Iodine minus H plus reacts with this. Here this pi bond will break. Carbon gets 2 electrons, gets negative charge. Here carbon gets positive charge. Now this H plus reacts with this carbon to get the intermediate CH3, CH2, CH plus CH3. Carbo. This is carbocation.
Here is another reaction.
We will get ZnI2. Now try to assume what will be the another intermediate. It is CH3, CH2. What is this? This is carbene. Singlet carbene.
Here is another reaction. It is dimethyl diazine. When it is heated, homolytic cleavage happens. Here nitrogen gets 1 electron, carbon gets 1 electron. Hence we get a methyl free radical. Simultaneously this bond also breaks to get another methyl free radical. Here is another reaction where trichloromethane or chloroform reacts with caustic potash. Structure of chloroform is like this. Due to minus I effect, minus inductive effect of 3 chlorines, chloroform is acidic in nature. So here H plus leaves to react with OH minus to get H2O. When H plus releases, carbon gets the 2 electrons and gets minus charge. Now the potassium ion reacts with one of the chlorine. Here chlorine minus leave, making it a neutral molecule with 2 non-bonding electrons. It is carbene. Its name is dichloromethylene.
That is all for today. Thank you.